Okay, so you want to know how to create animated ads like these in just a couple of minutes using AI. I'm going to show you how using this workflow in just a minute. But firstly, this is actually part of what I call the full grade ad system for scaling your paid media with AI visuals. I put out part 1 on YouTube recently. You can also grab this guide in the description and it will be updated as the 4 parts are released. Currently, we only have part 1 and 2, which is static and animated, but part 3 will be video ads and part 4 is iterations. The purpose of the animated ad workflow is to take the winning angles from the static ads that we generated in the previous video and repurpose these into different formats to allow us to scale spend and reduce ad fatigue. So I'm not going to go over the static ad workflow in too much detail, but basically how it works. By the way, this is in Weavy, which is a node-based AI platform. It's just the one I use. There are others on the market too, like Flora, Comfy UI. They allow you to chain together different nodes, they call them. So prompt blocks, image gen, and video gen blocks to create workflows. You can also just do this within any platform of your choice. I just find it easier to use these node-based platforms for building out these structured workflows. You can also grab these templates in the Notion guide, which is linked in the description. The workflows are free, but Weavy itself does have a cost for generating content. So the static ad workflow, it takes your references on the look you're going for, it takes your product image, and it takes a short prompt, and it puts it through Gemini 3, and then creates multiple different prompts of your static ads, which go into an array, then a list node, and ultimately you have your static ads. These are then taken to Figma and we have text hooks overlaid over the top. So what we're doing is testing the image and text combination within the ad account and seeing what performs well. In this case, I've generated these creatives and I found that this one, this one, this one, and this one perform well with given text overlays. So now I'm in the animated ad workflow and I've dropped these in. I've also put in this prompt here, which you don't need to touch. It goes to Gemini 3 Pro to create the prompt and then outputs the video. So I'll go through it in a bit more detail. This prompt here basically provides instruction on how to structure the video prompts. I've tested multiple different approaches for this, different language, and I've found that this specific prompt actually performs pretty well for generating the content we want. If you're after a different kind of vibe, you want it, say, extremely animated, you want camera movements, you want different stuff going on, that's not really what I'm going for. This is more just iterate on the static creative, but you can always just change this prompt here. To generate the prompt, I use Gemini 3 Pro. Reason being is that I think it performs pretty well compared to GPT-5, 5.2, and Claude for creating prompts suited to Kling 2.5 Turbo. The reason I'm using Kling 2.5 Turbo is because firstly, it's much cheaper than Kling 3, although Kling 3 does provide sometimes smooth animations. It's also much faster than I found Kling 3 and Kling 2.1, and the quality is a bit higher than Kling 2.1. So the result is we've taken these 4 winning statics and the output is 4 animated ads with slight motion. For example, we've got the smoke or the steam here coming off the can because we found that this combo, visual and hook, worked really well. And now we can scale spend behind the creative while just making a small iteration. So go ahead and use this workflow for yourself and test these within your ad account. The next stage, once you get past animated ads, is to actually generate video ads, which are not just small iterations on the static and animated angles. They're actually entirely new formats, such as UGC, that take the winning concepts and repurpose them completely. I'll be updating the Notion guide with the video ad workflow as well, and also posting a full video walkthrough on YouTube here. So follow along if you want to see that one, or grab the guide in the description.